arcs I've read that are releasing this week and whether or not I think you should read them. First up, coming out July 1st, is Tusk Love, published by Berkley. This is a saucy little romantasy that follows a merchant's daughter who is yearning for adventure and may get just a little bit more than she bargained for with a grumpy orc who is ferrying her across the kingdom to her betrothed. And will they get there? Will sparks fly? You'll have to read it to find out. This is part of an 8-book series written by various authors called the Critical Role series. This is the only book I've read within the series, but I loved this. I gave this 5 stars. It was fun, it was cute, it was funny, it was yearning, it was longing, it was a slow burn, and it really hit all the marks for me. So yes, I think you should buy this or get it from the library or however you obtain your books and give this a read. Up next is My Ex, the Antichrist, also releasing July 1st. This is written by Craig DeLuey, and this is kind of a campy, horror-esque novel about a punk rock group whose lead singer is the Antichrist. And it follows Lily Lawless, who is the band's guitarist, who is dating Drake, the Antichrist, and has her life and her band unravel before her eyes. This one was middle of the road for me. If you do choose to read something like this because it sounds right up your alley, definitely try the audiobook. It is done in such a fun way. It is a full cast of narrators. It's done as an interview style type situation, and it was a lot of fun via audiobook. But the story did have some misses for me because I don't think I'm its target audience. But if you have nostalgic feels for late 90s, early 2000s punk rock scene, for campy, sometimes almost cheesy type horror that can ramp up with the gore, then this book might be for you. I would say try getting this through your local library, but if it sounds like something you would really vibe with, it's worth giving it a chance. Also releasing July 1st, A Forbidden Alchemy by Stacey McEwen. This is the first book in a new series, and it was a good opener for me. I really enjoyed this. This is a romantasy that is very light on the romantasy. It definitely takes a long time to ramp up into the romance. It is a slow burn. It is mostly about the fantasy storyline. We have representation in the way of a mining town and the trials and perils that miners go through in order to do their jobs effectively. It is lies, betrayal, deceit. It is a lot of political intrigue. It is suspenseful. I would say absolutely either pre-order this or put in for your local library to send it to you as soon as possible. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to read the second book. Releasing July 8th by Tantor Audio and Bloom Books is Terror at the Gates by Scarlett St. Clair. This book is a dark romantasy that has some really heavy triggers and tackles some very heavy themes. Please look into those if you feel like they are needed for your mental health. But I listened to this by audiobook. I did not vibe completely with the male narrator. I would suggest listening to a sample to make sure it is something that you are going to enjoy. But the physical book, I'm sure, is just fine too. I enjoyed this story though. This story was really good. It had a lot of suspense, a lot of mystery, a lot of political interworkings. This might not be for everybody. It is very heavy on the religious fundamentalism. The church is always framed in a bad light. They are fighting against the patriarchy, fighting against the church, but it is a giant theme within this novel, so keep that in mind. That does not necessarily bother me though, so I had a great time. I really enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed where the story ended up most of all. It is supremely slow burn on the romance. It did not kick off for quite some time, but there was a lot of buildup of sexual tension and yearning. So if you like that, this book is absolutely going to be for you. I really enjoyed it, and I think a lot of you guys will too. Give it a shot if it sounds like something that you would enjoy. The last book releasing on July 8th, I have not read yet because I am waiting for a copy of the audiobook, but it is Red Tempest Brother, the long-awaited finale to the Dark Water Daughter series. H.M. Long has hit it out of the park with the first 2 books. I have no qualms or any kind of question about whether or not I will love Red Tempest Brother. I know that I will. It should be on everybody's radar. Unfortunately, I feel like these books are severely underrated and really need more love and attention. The audiobooks are fantastic. Mary Dearth is one of the coolest song witches I've ever run across. I really suggest you guys check this book out. It's going to be a stunner, I'm positive.